And hello everybody, welcome back to another round of Stationeers. So, last time we got rid of the clickety clack. We no longer have that, so we now got that done. We went ahead and got some things taken care of over there, and I thought about redesigning this. So, there's a lot of things I want to do, but the first thing I'm going to do is I'm tired of having to guess what day this is because of the fact that I have to literally go through and mark down the days in the map cycle. So I am going to change that today, and we're going to have an automated counter. Now, this is one of the few things that honestly I'm going to do an icy housing for. One, I didn't build this code. I'm just gonna say straight up, I didn't build it. I borrowed it from Mick or Cows Are Evil. His playthroughs, he actually has on the Steam Workshop. His latest one, the Venus, and in that, he actually has a day counter that I quite enjoy, and I'm going to be doing that. Now, today, these things are getting an upgrade, and we're doing the time cycle. So we're going to be moving these things around too. So we're going to need two consoles. We're going to need it for the day and the time. And I thought about putting it on this wall, but honestly, there's no room over there for that. Uh, there's no room over there for the two plus a sensor, not with what I got right here. Now this will eventually move, because when I do my whole floor thing, this won't need to be here anymore. So in the future I could have put it there, but because I want them up and I want them up now, we are going to put them. Do I want to put them? Yeah, I'll put them up. Actually they're upside down. Never mind. Da, da, da. I believe it's this. And now let's do this again. Uh-huh. And can't be up that high. Okay. So they're going to be there. And that one's going to be the day, that one's going to be the time. So... And if you can't hear it, which if you can't, I'm surprised. We got a storm coming. So this will be day display, and we're gonna get rid of small because I don't care for it. And this, or no, this will be the day display. Getting things mixed up. And this will be the time display. So that will get those two things. Now, we are going to need, on top of that, we're going to need a sensor, which I am actually going to put, I'm going to put it here. I'm going to move this up one more. But we're going to need a sensor that basically faces to the ground, the data port. And we're going to need the IC housing. So let's go ahead and get our sensor. And we're going to need IC chip and the housing. So let's get the housing first. We need steel and solder. There we go. Now, that's going to take a bit, but just to make sure it doesn't make more than one. We're going to need to move you guys out. You get to move up a level. And we're going to put daylight sensor right there. As long as it's just facing to the ground, it's okay. And eventually, I'll have the IC housing sitting out of the way in the tunnel thing that I'm going to make. But for right now, I'm going to put the IC housing over there. We just need now a chip. Nope. I showed up with the IC. We need electrum and gold. So we have electrum here. And I think I just used up almost all my gold. We need to go get the gold. Okay. But yeah, I'm just going to put it right there. Out of sight, or out of the way. It's not in the walkway. But we need to go get the gold real quick. Now, I know that this is day 122. Because I've gone through all my videos and played them back. And yeah, it's 122. We rose up with, or we started the day with the sun rising on 122. Now, if I can get this in real fast, we'll start at 122 and it'll be no problem. If it takes a little bit of time, we'll probably have to put it for 123. We'll probably have to start it, take a look, make sure it hasn't passed the stroke of midnight, and then we'll do 123. But really need to fix this. Okay. We need you. How's my suit? We'll just replace you anyways. Since we're waiting and have nothing else to do. So, yeah, you can go. And just because I haven't replaced it in a while, yep. What about you? You're at 95%. Oh, you're a big battery. Ooh, I forgot I put a big battery in that. Okay, so we need one of you. So while we're waiting for that to go, let's go ahead and get our computer and also might as well just have that hooked up anyways. Okay, get our computer. Oh, we're gonna need the editing thingamajigger too. IC editor. Oh, those are stackers. You are not a computer, you are stackers. Nope. You're a computer. There you are. Oh yeah, logic, computer. You know. Only makes sense. Okay, and we need motherboard. And we need IC editor and motherboard. Now, you gotta be kidding me. I forgot about something. When you do cable networks, it resets that, and I totally forgot about that. So, real quickly, we're just gonna get our devices set up. So we need the daylight sensor. We need, I believe. Oh, hey, you know what might help? If we actually wire those things up. Ooh, I gotta do something. I gotta take this down. It's gonna be in the way. Okay, tell you what. Let's get you at least up and running. No. Let's not. Let's just do it. Okay. Angle grinder. Nope. What do you need? Oh, it's a hand drill still. Now it's angle grinder. And then it is wire cutters, because we got the wires. And then it is the angle grinder again, because now we got the iron frames. And then it is the wrench. Okay. Real quickly, we're going to just remove these so that I don't influence myself in any way, shape, or form as to the outcome of where everything goes. Now, we need 2 spaces in between this. So 1, 2. Need 2 spaces in between this. One, 2. Almost caused an issue because I didn't pick up stuff. 1, 2. And the reason why we need 2 spaces is because of the fact that it'll allow us to put those stackers up. Like I said, this stuff's also getting an upgrade today too. I know this is like the 3rd time I move these things, so. Okay, and we'll worry about the mod in here in a bit. I'm still just trying to get this so that I can get this hooked up before, hopefully, the stroke of midnight. That's the big thing that I want to do, because if I can get this hooked up before the stroke of midnight, then I don't have to redo it and put in the date again. Storm should be starting any second now. So onesies, twosies, and threesies. Okay, so it's in there. We are going to rename that very quickly. I want to name that my day chip, or yeah, daytime chip. Daytime. Confirm. That way, if I happen to pick it up and put it somewhere, I know what it's for. And IZ housing. And we are going to edit. Now, like I said, I borrowed this from cows. Give them 100% credit for it. I'm also going to be borrowing cows Amy, because honestly, trying to put that on chips, logic chips, that's going to be nuts, and I don't think I could do it. So real quickly, we're going to overwrite and import. So we are going to start this day on 1/22, and we're going to confirm and import it. The reason why is I just want to get it started, and then I'll explain how it works. So export it, put it on, daylight sensor, missing stuff. So we want to put this on the time display, and we want to put this one on the day display. And up and running, and voila, 123. We got it just in time. So we are now on day 123, a little bit after the stroke of midnight. Let's go ahead and explain how this works. So, how this works basically The sensor ports on this is D0, D1, D2. That's what he uses, and that's this right here. Data 1, data 0, data 1, data 2. Kind of self-explanatory when you look at it. D0, D1, D2. Um, Sorry for the noise of the storm in the background, but then we have alias hour, old angle, and day. Those are just save things. Start day, day 122. Basically, this is for the time. It reads in from the horizontal sensor, it reads in the time and adds 180 to it, and then divides 15 by it, and then saves it as the hour. Then it takes that hour and modifies it down, um, and then basically that's where you get the time and also the 24-hour cycle. Here we have the day part of it. Reads the horizontal, reads the old angle, reads the new angle, reads the old angle, and then it it checks to see if it's above 133. If it is, or 130, if it is, it adds a day, and then it sets it to display, and then basically moves the old angle to moves on to the next old angle, and then it repeats. So that's how this pretty much works. I will be putting a link to, or an iCard here to the video where he actually uploads this. I will be putting that into this video right here. And now we have our time and day display. We no longer need to guess what day we're on. It is day 123 and there is a storm. Um, so, yeah. Let's go ahead and finish getting these things put back together. Um, and then we'll move on to the next thing, which is the upgrade of this. So you are the hydraulic and you are the electric. Okay, now it is time to wire these things back up and then upgrade this as well. Okay, these things are now wired back up. It is time for the upgrade. Now, I had originally built 4 stackers, one for each of these. We're gonna get our stacker units up today. Okay, we got our chutes. Now for the chutes, we're gonna put a corner, and we're gonna put a corner here, and a corner here, and a corner here, and a straight pipe in between. That's pretty much what we're going to do. Now, we're also, just because I want to make sure that no matter what, everything's going to be the max size that it possibly can be, we're going to put up to 500. So that's pretty much what we're going to get done. Now, like I said, I apologize for the storm. Once I actually get this time stamped, if you want, you can skip ahead. I'll mark when we're done, or when the storm is done. Whatever happens first. So that's 2. And I think I'm gonna have to build one more. Storm's done. And I need 2 more chutes. So, hydraulic iron. and um, shoots. And I just realized that's still going off in the background. We're gonna need about 4, actually. And no power, I can't. Can't get that out. Okay, well, we'll have to improvise. Actually, wait a second, why did I do that one? And I apologize for the dog in the background. My neighbors can't seem to keep their dog under control whenever it goes out. Joys of living in an apartment complex. Ooh. That's all. I thought you got all of them. Okay, so we need that. We're also going to need a cable here soon, so we might want to hook up the electric printer before we hook up anything else. And nope, not window, corner. Okay, so all of them now have chutes, and we'll use that for later. I really need to go turn off that siren in the background. It's starting to bug me. Okay. So, let's hook you up. Hook you up. And get you. If I had a free hand. Put you up to the 500. I mean, I don't need it at 500 because it will stack at 50 and toss itself out. But I just want to put it at 500. And turn that on. Why did I do that? Turn that on. And cable. Now, while you were building, we're going to go turn something off. Anytime now. So, we got our daytime. That's great. We got our stuff moved. We're just going to continue wiring it up. And then we're going to take on the next big challenge. The next big challenge is we're going to have to work on framing up this. Now, here's the one thing. Before in all my videos, you came along with me on everything I did. Why? Because of the fact that I did not want to skip, because there was no way to show how much time has actually passed. Now that there is a day time counter, I can now skip without worrying about you guys not realizing how much time actually passes. So you might see more jump cuts. Because of the fact that, hey, if I can now show you what it's, or how much time has still actually passed, you can still know that things just don't happen. As the worst thing I feel is to make you think, oh, I got this done in no time flat. So okay, so you're back on. Now, this is up, this is working to that. As long as I don't do anything with this to that chip, it will always have that information. Error at unknown error at line 22. What's line 22? Opaque. There we are. Line 22, he is an unknown error. Line 21, unknown error. Oh, it's probably because I don't have it named as display. I have it named as a different thing. But it still works. Okay, that's probably why. I don't have it named as display. If I got rid of the name of display, it would probably get rid of that error. Ooh, we're gonna have to work on tomatoes here soon because I believe I only have that one left. Yes, I do. Okay, so I can now turn that off, take that out, move that there, take this down, and remove these wires. And I'll re-update. Put that back, and it's still working. So, I just want to see something real quickly. Yeah, when I log off, it's still right there, so you can still see the day and time. Nice. I'm gonna have to eventually move from this because I feel kind of awkward putting myself in a corner like that. Okay. So next we need to do some digging. And the reason why is I want to be able to remove these floorings and um, put in my channel that I saw in somebody else's thing. I'm like, you know what? That is an excellent idea. And that's something I'm going to start using going forward because it's great to have a conduit system to where you can travel stuff through. But I am going to turn this and then this row, and this going all the way back to here and going across. Maybe actually drop these things down. I don't know. We'll see. I might keep them up because it makes it easier to get to it. But the pipes might go out and then come up into it. But this right here, going all the way across into. But the thing is I will use the fuel going up and out and over and then back in. You'll see why, because I don't want to put the fuel. I don't want to put the fuel line directly into the base. I want to have a ability to cut it off and do something if something bad happens, and say if fire starts traveling down the fuel line. I've had it happen one time, and I never want that to happen again. So, of course, during that time, I was also using whatchamacallit, using regular pipes, not insulated pipes. So that probably could have been what happened is the stuff inside started to combust, and yeah, it just caused problems. But next we're gonna have to dig. So I think I'm gonna start in from here since I already got the hole, and I'm going to do a cut and come back once I'm done. I want to do one more thing real quickly because I know that there is silver underneath the base. But I'm going to try to see if I can use the pick to try to I'm going to try to use the pick to cut down how big that hole is going to be, if it's going to be lower than where I want to put stuff. So on that, let's make sure that this is at 100%. I have a water, I have that. I won't need that because I'm going to be at the base. Picked the wrong one. So because I have a thing that shows the time and the day, basically we have a watch, I don't have to keep you guys captive for the entire time. Remember this, right now it is 123. It is getting ready to switch over to 124. So 123 to 124. And I will see you all on the other side. And if you're wondering how I'm going to be doing this, real quickly, sorry, I'm editing this back in. See this box right there? There's a um, square for those that know their shapes. What I'm doing is I'm actually just going on the box and I'm just below the line of the base. So that box right there is going to help me keep my thing, and I'm trying not to break the surface. So as long as I stay on that box and go around the base, I won't break the surface. So again, I'll see you on the other side. Alright, so we're back at the start. Now as you can see, going on through, we got a nice little tunnel. I had actually broken the surface by doing the pipes here, so unfortunately that one's got a broken, or that one's kind of through. I actually found out there's some iron also in cobalt. There's a little piece of iron also right there. I want to be careful not to pop that one because I might actually break the surface. And then coming across here, we go all the way to the other end. And then we come right across again, all the way to the other end, and now we're back. So I've now officially dug out the edges of the base. It is now time to dig out the center. So I'll see you guys when I get that done. Also, real quickly, want to show this. What I'm going to do from this point, because I'm not trying to dig anymore down, I'm actually going to change the default to flatten, so that way I don't dig downwards anymore. I can dig up all I want, but I can't dig down. So that is a way to kind of help get everything to where it is all kind of even and you don't accidentally create craters on your floor, because I could do this and I cannot dig further down. So I will see you all on the other side of this. And we're back. So while I am a big proponent of structural integrity, I gotta say, I do love this. I love the fact that I got this whole thing now dug out and I can actually see everything underneath. Now, as you can see, there are a couple pieces of silver still right here. There's actually a couple pieces of silver stuck in the ceiling. Um, the smooth tool won't allow me to dig down, and because it's in the building, it won't allow me to dig up through the thing. But if I remember right, I might be able to get these, or do I have to actually take, nope, I have to take those off. So silver is something that's going to take a while, and as you can see, I already got 100 silver by just mining through this, and I also got some iron, and I did try to get that one piece of iron that was stuck there, and of course because I did that, it was actually a voxel that connected those two pieces, and unfortunately it's now opened up. Silver is going to take forever to day with a pickaxe, so at least to get through all of them. So I'm actually just going to tap with this thing and just get, and all that's happening is I'm just getting rid of the voxels of the silver, which leaves those indents. That's what the silver is actually holding on to. So that silver has now been completely taken up too. Let's go ahead and open these up. Please don't go hiding into the ground again. So now that should allow me to get rid of these. Oh, I was very close to opening up the cold room. That was, yeah, that was a stupid idea. Um, yeah, because here's the edge of the cold room right there. This one right here, if I would have removed that, I would have lost my cold room. That was not a smart move by me. I will say that right now. But we now have all the silver that we okay, that was me. I was like, don't tell me there's more silver that just popped up when I'm missing one still. Uh-huh. Okay. So, how long did that take me? It is now nighttime again. Remember, it was 23 going on 24? It is now midnight of 24 going on 25. So it took me a whole day to get through that. And just because I can, just because I wanted to. Oh. That was a mistake. Man, I'm making some bad errors today. Okay. And we got silver coming in, so did I do what I think I did? Nope, it's still CO2. I thought I hit this before that was able to cycle out the air in here. And if I would have mixed it, I would have just left it. I wouldn't have done anything about that. So, we now need to make more steel. So I have enough to actually make another batch of steel here because we are going to need a whole batch of this to work on this. So we're going to need 450 plus these. And all that steel is going to go to steel frames and steel sheets to cover the base. The reason why is we will need we're going to need a total of oh, what was it? $520 frames, and I believe it was 396 sheets, which gives us a total of 198 and 396, which gives us a total of 594 ingots, or grams. So we need 594 grams of steel. And this will give us 1,000, I believe. So I don't think I have I'm gonna lose some pressure. Now I'll let this drain and I'll do it right. I was thinking about just letting this go out into the atmosphere. And then, make some. Okay, so it was just the cold that was affecting those. So yeah, we're gonna need a lot of frames. Because I don't want to put empty pockets down there. I want to put actual steel frames. That way I don't have to drain that and yeah. So we need steel. And we only have 297. So we are going to use all of this for steel frames. How many do we have here though? 15 and 30. So we have some already. And when this hits, so let's drop this down to 15 real fast. Because we're gonna need it anyways. And hunger, caution. There goes our tomato. Yeah, we really need to start making tomatoes again. What are we up to? 10? And the good thing is I can just literally pop this all into here. Oh, I'm gonna need more copper too. Like, not right now, but eventually. I need to pull the copper over also. Oh, now we can up this up. Aha! Ha ha ha! Alright, so we now are gonna have full stacks coming out and versus single issues. We have 34 sheets. Actually, no, those are iron sheets. Plastic sheets. Oxygen filter, piping, chutes. Okay. Well, on that note, let's go ahead and at least, get this. We're gonna need a lot more frames anyways, so we'll just let that run. We'll come back to it. We'll just drop these things down in their respective places. The first thing I want to do is I want to frame up the area below, and then we're going to frame up above. So I'm debating whether or not to do this or this and this. Because the reason why is I don't really need this unless I break the surface, because I'm going to be putting ones all the way around. And actually, now that I think about it, I will need to do that because, well, actually no. Yeah, I will need to do that because this right here is going to be a solid or a open trench going all the way around. And so I will need to put ones underneath that. So actually I just increased my thing. So, but first, let's go ahead and do this. let's just add some quote-unquote structural integrity to the base, because can I? Yeah, I am like a hair above the surface line. So if they ever add structural integrity to this base is collapsing. I am a big fan of structural integrity, just because I don't like things just floating in midair. Like, I have some wires over by the old atmospherics that bug me because they're just floating there. Now, I don't want things to, like in some games, if you have structural integrity, everything just gets destroyed if you take it off, and it becomes useless items. Not everything, like where it would break, I fully understand if like they made these things like destroyed or whatever frame, wherever the original break would happen. But where if you're on like say you have 15 things going across and it's floating in air, and then over here's where it's holding, like 12 or 13 of them might actually be great, but then you'll have structural breakage in the ones further down. But like I said, as you can see, it's just barely floating. So, but I mean, without it, I wouldn't be able to fit through anyways. So, I mean, if they add structural integrity by me actually hooking this up right here, it actually would add all except for the very center. But a lot of times games have if you are hooked into the ground anywhere, as long as it's above the ground line, um, you would still have structural integrity. So, well, I don't know. We'll see if they ever add that. I don't think they will, just because of the fact that there's a lot of the times where you're building stuff and you need it to float to make it easier to build. But who knows? I mean, what are we at right now? 24. Well, how are you guys doing anyways? Oh, you guys are getting ready to die. So, should we pull some of our tomatoes? Because, I mean, we're going to need enough for 2 cans, so we're going to need 10 tomatoes. So that is going to be 4 plants with 2 extra tomatoes sitting around doing nothing but spoiling. Yeah, I think we're gonna get our tomatoes up and running here very shortly. Because like I said, I forgot to fill up the water. Oh, we're at 74%, we'll be okay. And Geronimo. And all these are going to be sealed. Just because of the fact that I want to be able to add the trench anywhere and not have to worry. Now, honestly, if I knew exactly where everything was above, I would possibly just dig below and open it up, no problem. But since I don't know where everything is above, like what I would do is if I knew everything was above, I would actually put this going across like that, and then that's where my trench would be. And then I wouldn't have to worry about all these extra frames. But seeing how I don't know what I'm eventually going to open up, I want to make sure that if I need to open up for any reason, I have that ability and I don't have to worry about what's going on below. I don't have to worry about, oh, do I have a frame next to it? Oh, I forgot a couple. And through a frame here virtually. There we go. Oh, whoop. Hole in the ground. And there's that. Are you still running? Can't see it. That's the downside, I can't see all my stuff anymore from here. Like before, because they were all smashed together, I could go, okay, I see that's running and I can see all the way over there. But now I can't. What are we at? 29, one more, here we go. And voila. Okay, and you're still going. Okay. And I don't mind it going because from north or from north to south it's 20 on each side, and from east to west it's a 9 on each side. So I do need a little bit more than just what's underneath. Because I'm gonna make, like I said, I'm gonna make that trench, and this pipe system will move out to the center. It won't be up against the wall. Um, I'm actually going to make a conduit going all the way around the base that will hook up that, and when I move, or when I actually open up the tunnel system, I can then move that up to the roof and not have to worry so much about, okay, how am I going to wire things around, because yeah, all I need is just one area. And which means we're also going to have to build the rest of the roof here soon. So we got a lot of stuff that's going to be built here soon. This base is going to get some volume to it pretty quickly here. It's not just going to be a skeleton. It'll be an exoskeleton because nothing will be on the inside. Oh, we're getting there. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 rows by 9. So 36, and then 37, 38, 39, 40. So 40 more will get us all of this. All of this platform. We're gonna run out of steel long before that happens, though, I feel. So, truthfully, I probably should turn on the electrolyzer. To get that thing running. So we got fuel, so we can do steel. Because, yeah, there's 31 grams left. Takes 2 grams per sheet, or per frame. We're gonna have 30 here. Yeah, let's get that electrolyzer running. Well, we have almost a MP in there, so that's good. Is there anything in this? There is. And I took apart the thing, so... Is there anything in this? Ah! No, 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 no! I'm gonna get a fire. I'm gonna lose some fuel if I do that, but right now, I mean, I have enough for at least a fire, and then I can always push in more if I need to. So, how much do I have in here? That'll give me 2 burns at least. So we'll try to make do with what we got. And are you still running? Nope, you're done. Awesome. And just want to make sure. Yeah, I hear the hum of that. You're still up and running too. Yeah, you're still green. Okay. Oh, things are starting to take shape. That's all I gotta say. um, yeah, I can't see over there. Well, we're gonna be short. Actually, we'll probably have enough for the underbase. Probably not enough for the tunnel or the sides. But we should have enough for everything underneath, because if I remember right, I only needed 40. I should have 3 left over. And this has all started because of the fact that I was worried there might be like an empty pocket of gas under the base. And I didn't want to, because like say I go and fill all this up, right? If I remove one of the center pieces, because like this hole right here, if I move one of these pieces, so I dig down 2 levels and I open it up, um, there is going to be a pocket of gas that will then now go into the base. So that's the reason why I'm doing this. I want to make sure there's no way any gas will leak in if I happen to remove the under. And same here, like if I remove this and say I close this up completely, and let's go to one that just doesn't have a hole. Let's go to right here. Nope, that has a hole. Let's go a box a hole. Let's go in here. See how that doesn't fit on, or doesn't like hide everything. Like right there, you can see the line, and that means that there will be gas that will leak in, and the base will depressurize. So that's kind of why I'm doing this. I know it's redundant. Well, not so much redundant, but it's excessive, and it is time consuming, but preparation now will keep me from making stupid mistakes later. Because we all know, and if you've been watching these videos, I make mistakes. And one of them is counting, apparently. I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How did I miscount? Oh, that's cool. There's light. You can actually see the lighting of the base going through this. This would be kind of scary to go through at night without actual things. I'd be running into these steel beams. No, 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 no. You're closing these up. You're closing these up. I was thinking to myself, what if I just, put walls around all of this and evacuate it and then put flooring on all this? What was the point? Why? Why do that? Oh my gosh. I'm my own worst enemy when it comes to some things. I was like, hey, you know what? This might be a good idea. Let's do this. It's like, no. Why? Why would you do that to yourself? Okay. So, we're getting a little long into this video. We need to make more steel. We need to make 5 more iron frames plus the loop around. And then we need to make sheets. Lots of iron sheets. So, with that, I'm going to go ahead and call it here. And you know what? I'm gonna make a new spot. We are now going to end it always with me looking at the electric printer. No. Gosh, I really gotta put those things in a better spot. I guess I can keep myself in the corner for now. But there we go. So, if you liked what you saw, please do me a favor. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. For all of you that are following along on this, thank you so much. I know that I have now kind of sidetracked myself from atmospherics. I will get back into it. We will get everything up and running. But I want to get this tunnel system up so that I don't have to redesign it yet again after I get the stuff up and running. So I kind of want to get that working out and get that moving along so I can get things off the walls and off the ceilings that don't need to be there. So other than that, again, as always, thank you. Thank you so much for all the people that have helped me out and given me support, showed me that you guys actually are enjoying or at least interested in the series. I wouldn't say so much enjoying, especially when I do stuff like this and just divert from what I've been doing the last two episodes. And it's like, wait, why aren't you doing what you were doing? But thank you again, and I will see you all next time.